This is the place. This is my cheers. Let's go to Farside.
Is Farside your cheers?
Yes. Let's go there.
Everybody tears the song.
Everybody knows that you're here.
Hoss called me the lovely little local of the white rappers in the city. She said what she does for the local restaurants, you do for the people who like JPEG Mafia. He said.
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Are you having fun, Hoss?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Are you having fun?
I came in having fun. K-Triggs was having a whole lot of fun when I left, or when he left. And now I had to carry the torch. He passed me the torch.
Are you trying to say K-Triggs was having more fun than you?
Listen, when I left, he pulled out a chain. He pulled out a chain and he started unraveling it on his knee, on his black denim, on his True Religion jeans. He had a golden chain. He was unraveling, and it kind of just glimmered in the light a little bit, and then I assume that he put it on. He probably didn't just leave it there.
He did put it on.
But I didn't see him put it on, but that's essentially that he just wanted to flex on me as he was leaving.
Want me to tell you how he got to that point in the scenario? He showed up and he started unpacking his bag and he put on the chain and he put on his bucket hat. But he had this nice community over competition t-shirt on. I know the guy who designed it in his nice t-shirt. And I was like, you should lose all the accessories. So as soon as he just got ready, I was like, you should take all that back off. So if he had it his way, he would have had that all on when you arrived.
Because it's such a nice strain, it distracts from the t-shirt design.
I didn't make any other comments beyond that. I just that was it. That's all I said. I was very gentle about it. I said the guy on the chain's got to pay you more before you're wearing it in these clips.
There you go.
No, just kidding. Shout out him with the hip hop bling. Tomorrow, Farside. Friday.
8:30 p.m.
Friday.
Is doors.
8:30 p.m.
The show starts at 9 p.m. on Farside on a Friday. It's
like a gimme.
You should probably come through. It's Hoss Bowman, MK Grommet, The Give and Goes, Good for Nothing, and then special guests, secret guests. Nobody knows what the secret guests are, but I'm gonna reveal them right now.
This is what you'd call a Because Design Matters exclusive.
This is what you would call a Because Design Matters exclusive. The secret guests are LT the Monk and Smoothie Lou.
Did Smoothie Lou tell you the good news today?
You can inform me right now.
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out later.
Okay.
I heard Smoothie had some good news. I don't know.
Did LT tell you the good news today?
No. What was LT's good news?
We'll have to ask him later.
yeah. I bet Smoothie's news was better.
Smoothie news.
Yeah, the Smoothie news was better than whatever LT's news was. You gonna go watch him in the Philharmonic on October 9th at Clown Factory?
Yes, of course.
Better.
October 9th, we're gonna be pulling up in our denim, our boots. There's gonna be
ties.
There's gonna be leaves falling.
Cowboy hats.
You're gonna be wearing. Brody Martin's gonna have the cowboy hat.
That's true. He will.
I don't want to show up and be awkward and be like, who's gonna change?
With him. Yeah, that's tough.
It is tough. I might pull up in like a Boulder hat, like a little Charlie Chaplin hat.
Maybe do the mustache too.
I was probably not gonna do the mustache, but
yeah, show's pretty soon. You'd have to grow it. Whole
exactly.
Thing. Maybe for next year.
It's more of a November thing.
Yeah. Do you participate in Movember?
No. No. I participate in never.
What about the other November contest thing?
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
I think of a couple reasons.
You could do Sober October.
Sober October.
You could do No F November.
No F November.
And then you could do No Shave November.
No shave.
And then after all of that, you can just hang yourself.
It's like Depression December.
That's just,
like by December,
it's like you're just having the worst 3 months of your life. Even though two of the months is only 1 month.
It's gonna feel like the whole.
It's gonna feel like 2 months.
That's how you prepare yourself for
for a cold winter.
Bad December.
Yeah. Hunker down.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
I will.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
So tomorrow, at the show,
Mm-hmm.
just a show. No music being released. Correct?
You might hear a couple new songs.
Exclusive new songs.
You might hear a couple exclusives. You might only ever hear them. You might hear them for the first time along with your
Purple?
with your Patreons.
Patreons, yeah.
With everybody else who goes there.
That's why they call it the Patreons, because of the patrons. Patreons,
Yeah,
patrons.
that was the Greek pronunciation. That was the Greek pronunciation. So
That's the Google pronunciation.
Exactly, yeah. So you might hear a couple new songs.
Mm-hmm.
You might have a couple of purple seltzers and then hear an old song and think it's a new song. So
That's
if
happened.
you do that, then it's kind of like you're getting a bunch of new songs, even though it's something you've already heard before.
And then you can forget them after.
And you can forget
Have
them.
a lot of purples.
You can forget them.
And then when they come out, remember again.
Exactly. Be like, where did I know this from?
Like, it's
I've heard this
familiar.
before. Yeah.
Like, but I don't know how familiar.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's a good call.
I agree. And that's the thing with the show. It's $10 at the door or pay what you can.
Options.
So you have options. So if you go in there, you're like 4 purples deep, you're 4 PBRs deep, you're a couple beers deep, you go in, you're like, I want to see Hoss Bowman. You throw me a 5, or you throw me, or you just don't.
You gonna let it slide.
Or you just let it slide.
Give him a kiss on the cheek.
And then you buy me a bloody purple after the show.
Way
is
better.
what happens.
Way better.
And then the next time you come, you pay up. But this time, it'll be fine.
You gonna get a pass
This
this
is going to
time?
be your mulligan.
Yeah,
right?
next time, though,
Yeah.
he gonna break your legs.
I'll break your kneecaps.
Fair trade.
I'm not like, I'm going to break your legs. I'm not like a
Listen,
macho
man.
guy. It's like, I'll sneak by
I'm
you.
gonna slow down your day.
Yeah. I'll hit you with one of those little hammers when it and it makes you kick up a little bit and it makes you go, oh.
When you're young, did people used to like punch you in the back of the kneecap? Ever one of those? Bop.
I remember
knee,
we
like,
used to like
fold a little
slap
bit?
people on the back of the neck when they weren't expecting it,
Yeah.
when they got a fresh haircut.
Yeah. Nice cut, G. Right?
Yeah.
Whack.
Fresh cuts.
My little cousin did that to me one time. Weird East Side Mario's. So I had to start punching him, obviously. And then
Yeah.
he started to like whine to his mom. And I was like, listen, it's fair game. I was like, he got me good. he got me too good at the dinner table for me to not
Yeah.
retaliate. He wasn't 3. He's old enough to
Mm-hmm.
take a couple punches. They're light, but he deserved them.
Fair. I mean, it sounds like it struck a nerve for you. So
He was upset about it, and he moved seats, and that's on him.
I mean, he probably should have.
Good call.
Now I know not to slap you in the back of
well,
the neck.
not
At
East Side, not at
Mario's.
East Side Mario.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah.
They
maybe,
just brought the bread to the table, and I get a
No, you're like taking a sip of your
not
soup
today. Yeah, not today.
Yeah. No,
Couldn't let
that's
it
something
slide.
Else. That's something else.
I was
That's
in there,
like
East Side Mario's like, you do this to me today?
you come to me on the day of my
Yeah.
East Side Mario's
Yeah.
and you slap
The
me
day
in
of the
back
cheese
neck.
capelletti? I think not.
Oh, the sausage pepper penne and you slap me in the back of the neck.
Gabagoo.
Oh,
Had to be done.
oof.
Not my choice.
You see the prick's face when he saw it get?
What was the best thing you've watched recently?
Probably not House of the Dragon season 2.
Fair.
I wish that was the best thing I've watched recently.
B didn't like it, or you didn't watch it?
It was good.
Okay.
It wasn't as good as I expected. I waited 2 years. We all waited 2 long years, and it
Wasn't good.
didn't pan out. Like, I don't want to be a hater, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everybody kind of suffers from, like, hateration.
Over
Like,
critical of everything.
Over hateration disease.
Yeah.
Just so, like, you can be a hater nowadays, and you can put your, like, haterness out there, and then, like, other haters, like, pile on, and you
Yeah.
get validation.
Yeah. It's like contagious.
It's kind of like...
I try not to read too much stuff before I go see something. I was like, I don't care what these... I was like, I don't have the same opinion of these people on anything else.
Yeah.
Why is their opinion on this movie going to be the same? So I try not to let it weigh too much.
Honestly, the best thing I've seen in a while is probably Maxine.
Maxine.
Maxine was a good movie. Saw it at the Playhouse. Playhouse is legendary.
Shout out to Playhouse.
Legendary
That is
establishment, for sure.
Excellent venue. I was just
Mhm.
talking about it yesterday. It's
Great.
Like, it's great that they redid that in that area as well. Like,
Great
like,
moviegoers there.
Good for the city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like how they do sometimes like the Netflix exclusive ones. They do the 35mm ones. They do a lot over there at the Playhouse Theater. Shout out to the Playhouse Theater. I applied to work there one time.
Really?
It was time ago. Obviously, it wasn't that long ago because they haven't been open that long. But I thought I was gonna be real like edgy with my cover letter, and I put like movie quotes. I got a little too creative with it.
Okay.
I put movie quotes in it. I'm sure it started with something that was like, "Yippee-ki-yay, mother."
You put like some like Pulp Fiction quotes in there.
There was
like,
definitely like mother effer in the first sentence of the cover letter. They're like, yeah, we're gonna pass.
Your resume is like the first rule of Brody's resume is you accept Brody's resume.
I sent like 2 versions and I highlighted all the quotes to be look, it's quotes. Don't judge me off the quotes.
Yeah.
They didn't even reply.
That's crazy.
Didn't even reply.
That's
it was
crazy.
a bold move.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
I've been like working recently and people been giving me their resumes. And like it always like creeps me out when somebody gives me their resume.
They want your like approval a little bit, right? Like,
yeah, it always makes me feel awkward. Like it makes me feel like I don't like maybe we can just like talk and hang out and then like maybe like you don't need a resume.
yeah, I don't need to read your like pitch. You're
like it's I don't know, like resumes are kind of weird in that way. Where it's like you're giving me this paper and I'm probably gonna just like scribble on the back of it.
Yeah.
But I feel bad because this
out.
is like your like life accomplishments.
I forget where this is from, but they were like, when they get a stack of resumes, they take the first half and they throw them in the garbage and they go, that's just the luck of the draw. And then they go through the rest of the stack.
Yeah.
It's like, those are unlucky people. We don't want them working here. You just get rid of the first half of the resumes.
That's lady luck right
That's
there.
life.
Yeah.
You look out. You don't want to be on the top of the stack.
That's very true. It's very true. Can I ask you a question?
Maybe. I cut your mic at any time.
How often does that Purell get used? Because I didn't use it. I don't think Matt used it.
Funny enough.
Did K-Triggs use it?
That one, I want to say never. I don't think I've ever seen someone use it. But when I used to do the photos in front of the door here, or the wall, I'd use the Purell stand as a tripod to just take a quick iPhone photo.
Oh, I think I remember that.
So I'd use that one all the time.
No way.
This one, on the other hand, I looked in the hall when you said it. So I didn't even know where. I was like, what Purell?
Like, jump scare.
That answers your question.
Okay, good to know.
Not often. Are you going to use it on your way out?
I probably will now. Like, I feel like I don't have OCD. Matt's getting up to use it right now. It works. It has batteries still. No way. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
That's the first time ever on the show.
First time ever this has been used. Purell.
That one specifically.
That's
Purell in general, hand cleanliness, I'll be washing my hands, you know?
That's Purell, but MK just took a true W.
Yeah. That's this cameo.
It's the worst thing I ever said in my life. But
there's the W part.
Yeah.
You don't stand behind it.
I'd like to move past it.
Do you ever have any, like, I don't know, what do you want to call it? I'm going to make a word back. Any lingo that you've, like, used that you would now look back and be like,
I sometimes, like, I still use stuff like mish, like, oh, like how long is your, like, is like, am I gonna reach to your house? Is that a mish? Like, I sometimes, like, use that terminology still, and I'm like, should I feel embarrassed for saying this sort of thing? Yeah. But it's not even that I'm keeping it cool. It's just kind of what people said when I was growing up.
Yeah, it's just stuff.
And be like, yo, can I reach to your place? Like, is it a mish, or like, is it like kind of, is it much of a mission? And this is something that
what does reach mean for the old audience who has radios?
Like, just go somewhere.
Okay.
Like, should I reach your base? Is it a mish? Like, is it a mish?
Is it worth the mish?
Is it worth the mish? Yeah, I legitimately do say that to people, because people be like, yo, like, come through. I'm like, should I reach? Is it a mish?
And with a lot of the stuff, I feel like people use it like, not these specifically, but there's like the ones people will like make fun of and use ironically, and then they end up just using it. Yeah,
that's true. That's kind of like fam for me, a little bit.
Just,
like
now it's just in the
yeah, you kind of just say fam, and at first it was like yo fam, and now it's like yo fam.
and it's in. It
That
doesn't
is-
even.
that
No,
is-
it's not even.
Yeah.
It's fair. Slippery slope.
It is a slippery slope. Yeah.
Slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
I had a post-it note of phrases, and at the top of it, it said things you need to start saying on a weekly basis. And I think I got it from a tweet that was like making fun of white people.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was like, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of those, and I was like, start saying, and I haven't,
Yeah.
but it was, you're barking up the wrong tree.
Or like, who do you think you're talking to there,
Yeah, it was
buddy?
good. They were good. They were good.
Something
They were
like that.
solid responses.
Hold her right there, Buster.
Yeah, I can't remember the rest of them. But just, you're barking up the wrong tree stuck, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
So think about it.
You're what is that one term? Your mouth is writing.
Your mouth is writing checks you can't. What your feet can't follow, or how's the rest of it go? Your mouth is writing checks.
Your hands are writing checks that your mouth can't cash.
You're gonna walk the.
Big
You're
feller.
gonna talk the talk. You're gonna walk the walk.
Exactly. Your bark as big as your bite
Yeah, that's another
there,
one.
feller.
Oh, there's a good list. I'll find it. I'll come back.
Mm.
Won't
We
be
don't
today.
need. We can make a new list.
Go. What's your favorite one? You gotta think of one of them.
Probably
So
like
your brain just turns to glue and you can't remember anything.
Probably like slow down there, buddy, or
Buckaroo.
or like honestly, like slow down there, buddy, or like just figure it out. You know, honestly, like that's kind of like a Letterkenny thing, but I do actually like kind of relate to it. Like just figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out. You know,
I do like figure it out.
I really do like figure it out because
Yeah,
people are always having
FIO.
issues. I have issues, but sometimes people are like, and it's like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
That'll be like
Let's-
my casual way to like not answer someone's thing. They'll be like, no, and I'll be like, know what you gotta do? You gotta hit with the FIO, and then they it's not, you didn't brush them off, and then when you hit them with the explanation, it's like, yeah, let's figure it out. They're like, no, so you
Yeah.
just don't give a shit. Like, what? That was like a you problem to me.
Yeah.
It's gonna need to be figured.
hmm
I'm not gonna do it.
I do kind of hate the term. Sounds like a you problem, though.
Yeah, it sounds like a
Like-
you problem. All right.
I feel like people who say that too much, like, overuse it. Like, you'll be like, oh, yeah, sorry I was late. 5 minutes late. And bus was, the bus was late. Sounds
Should have
like
left earlier.
Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, I actually don't.
Or, like, you're just bringing something up to somebody, like, oh, man, I'm almost out of M&M's. Do you want some? Sounds like a you problem.
So
It's
how-
like...
Where'd you say the differentiate between that and figure it out come? 'Cause
Well,
they're cousins at
'cause
least.
Figure it out is like, I think you should find a solution to this problem.
Yeah.
And sound like a you problem is kind of dismissive.
Yeah, it's got a
kinda
little
like,
extra. Like,
Get out of here.
Yeah,
You know,
scram.
Figure it out is like, you can stay here, but let's work through this.
Yeah, if we're not gonna work through it, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's park it right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's good ones. What's your
Yeah.
favorite Timbit?
Sour cream glaze.
Everybody says sour cream glaze. This one's supposed to go like this. I'm supposed to go, well, let me get this from you from down here. And you go, do you have Timbits? I don't got Timbits yet, but once Tim Hortons sponsors me, then I might have some
Hey,
Timbits.
do you have Timbits? Is that a sour cream glaze?
Is that a sour cream glaze in your pants?
And
or
if you don't
just-
have sour cream glaze, can I have birthday cake? Because it's actually pretty similar, except that there's sprinkles on it.
the inside though,
It's pretty similar, except there's sprinkles on it, brother.
the inside.
The inside, I mean, yeah, you're cutting corner. I mean, like, really, most of the inside.
Are they all just all the same at that point?
Pretty much. It's the texture. It's the texture of the sour cream glazed.
It's like, it's almost like a little mushy,
No, it's like crunchy.
crunchy.
Yeah, it's like crunchy, and it's kind of like, it almost looks like something you'd find in the earth. Like it's like imperfect but perfect at the same time. Like it's like a rare metal. You know what I mean?
I used to miss somebody like going with sour cream. I was like, why is sour cream in a donut? I
Because
don't-
that's like what gives it the
but
kind
I
of
don't-
like.
I don't like the sounds of it.
I don't
Sounds
like
you're
it
saying.
either.
Sounds like you're saying. I
I-
want a mayo donut. I don't.
I really don't like it either, but it doesn't taste like sour cream. It's like that's what gives it. That's what gives it.
Is there
its-
sour cream full donut?
Yeah, sour cream glazed, and it's got
Okay.
like a weird. It's like a crunchy little. It's like craggly. It's
See,
like
where,
craggly.
birthday cake doesn't really got like a donut. There's the vanilla dip with the sprinkles, but the interior,
That's
like
true.
that birthday cake, you know,
You remember they had the double Timbits for like 6 months, and then they
I
got
don't
rid of them?
remember that. It might have been before my like Tim Hortons era. I've always had Tim Hortons, but now like I'm too many coffees. Read a little piece of advice out of this jar for me.
Okay.
Give it a read.
Are these from...
These are from the Advice Exchange, from all the art crawls, and these actually it's probably all super crawl at this point.
That's crazy. What if I got my own?
That'd be funny. There are a lot that are like crammed up at the bottom that don't get a chance to get out. What do you got?
This one says, don't let one bad situation think that it will always...
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't let one bad situation think that it will always happen. Tomorrow is a new day.
It's very possible that the person messed it up, you know? Because it sounds like there's a missing link in that description.
Yeah. I get what it's saying, though.
It's trying.
I get what it's saying.
Go ahead and put that back in the jar.
And you know what? Tomorrow is a new day. I do agree with that part of it.
They're not wrong.
Tomorrow is a new day, and tomorrow at Farside at 8:30 p.m. Hoss Bowman, MK Grommet, The Give and Goes, Good for Nothing, LT the Monk, Smoothie Lou.
Whoa.
On the boards too. He's on Smoothie Lou on the ones and twos.
Smoothie Lou's on the ones and twos?
Yes. I know I stole that from
What's MK Grommet going to do if Smoothie Lou's on the ones and twos?
MK Grommet's going to be on the 3s and 4s.
The 3s and 4s?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
You set me up for that. You knew I was going to say that.
You're welcome.
I know.
Know what we're calling that? You're getting an award right now.
What's that?
This is called the Segway of the Year. It's the Segway of the Year right now. It just happened. That's an award. I spelled it wrong?
Thank you.
What letter am I missing? I knew I was spelling it wrong, but I was in a hurry.
Segway has a U in it.
S-E.
This is how you spell like the actual Segway that you ride around on, like in Paul Blart Mall Cop.
This is where I'm going to cut to a clip from yesterday. Where Dope was harassing me with sending a video. And I said I can't spell.
Well, you know, like it phonetically makes sense.
I spelled something right.
It phonetically makes sense. You spelled like more than half of the sentence right. So I give you the pass.
Give me my award back. Now you need to write your own piece of advice. Put it in the jar.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna read these announcements real quick. Announcement number 4, I believe we're at, of the evening. Thursday, October 3rd. Soulquarium and Mas Aya are performing at Ferguson Station as part of the, I believe it's called Therapeutic Thursdays. Ferguson Station is on King Street. It is at the beginning of where the downtown kind of starts on King Street. You don't want to miss it. They're doing some great outdoor. They got an outdoor thing happening right now, but that's not what we're talking about. I think they're doing it every week till it's cold. It's part of this. The city's a part of it. The people are a part of it. Go check it out. It's gonna be great performances. There was another one of a show I was gonna mention, and I can't remember what it was now. I feel like somebody said it, and what was it? I don't know. I don't know what it was, but yeah, that's all. You got any announcements, MK? And you want to announce? Don't say tomorrow. He said tomorrow. This clip's gonna come out after tomorrow. It's gonna be no good. He said a week ago. We're gonna have a 60-second clip that come out tomorrow. All the clips can't come out tomorrow. There's not enough time. Now crumple that piece of advice up and put it in the jar.
Can I sign it first?
You could do whatever you like to it.
No, I'm not gonna sign it.
Good
if
call.
anybody reads it, they're gonna know who it was.
Nice. In there.
Do I have any announcements? Yeah. So
look into this camera. You have 60 seconds. Promote whatever you want to promote. Go.
Listen, Reboot comes out soon. This is me and MK Grommet. Our first full-length LP comes out soon. We have new singles featuring the likes of LT the Monk. We have new singles featuring the likes of Hoss Bowman and MK Grommet. We have new feature and single art featuring the works of MK Grommet. Possibly the works of Because Design Matters. Possibly the works of Hoss Bowman himself. Look out for new content, new singles, new artwork, new videos, new Schmidios, new Nvidias,
OnlyFans coming soon.
and new. We're gonna get on that Patreon. We're not gonna go on Patreon, but we're gonna start a GoFundMe for
Everyone in the scene.
We're gonna start a GoFundMe for K-Trick so I can get him another chain to put on top of his other chain so he can lay it out.
Someone get
and
hip hop
flex on
bling on the
people
phone.
harder.
Get
He's the
Hamilton
goat.
hip hop bang on the phone.
Because that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Now, if you could
Thank you.
say this is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Now say who you are and that you've been watching Because Design Matters.
I'm Hoss Bowman, and you've been watching Because Design Matters.
What'd you eat for lunch today?
Subway sandwich.
What'd you get on it?
Cold cut combo.
Nice.
Italian dressing.
Yeah.
Sub sauce.
Yeah.
Hot peppers.
Yeah.
Parmesan, salt, pepper, mustard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Garlic
yeah,
aioli.
yeah,
Keep it light.
yeah,
Onions.
chill,
Crispy
yeah,
onions.
crunch.
Extra crispy onions.
I won't say which Subway, but there's a Subway near me that I go to in daytime when I'm at a daytime thing that gives me money. And I get my lunch there sometimes. And recently when I got my lunch there, she kind of held me hostage to write a Google review.
Oh.
She said, "Oh, can you write me?" She's being nice about, "Can you write me a Google review?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll write it." It's not great service. It's not great service.
Yeah.
She just finished giving me a hard time about extra sauce on my sub. Just finished. Same
She didn't say that you had to give her a good Google
same
review.
interaction though. I normally go, "Hey, you put a little extra sauce on the meatball sub." When she put it on the first time, she went, "I put it on." She was like, she like pointed out to be like, "Don't ask me to put more." And I was like, "Wow, like, this is a rude interaction." And then ended it with, "Can you leave me a Google review?" And I want to go there the next day, so I was gonna comply. I'm like, "Yeah, sure." She's like, "My name," and she like said her name and everything and spelled it. And she's like, "I'll know if you didn't." As I was leaving, that's what she said. And I said, "Well, I want lunch tomorrow, so I guess I'm gonna do it." And then the next day, I did it on my walk to the Subway. And when I got there, she was working, so she didn't see that I just left the review, right? Because she's busy, she's working. And she pressed me about it. She's like, no, Google review. So I'll give you a free cookie if you leave a Google review. And I was like, psych, I just did it. You were working, you didn't see it. So I tricked her into a free cookie because she didn't offer that day one. She was like, "Oh, my good service isn't enough for your Google review? Here, free cookie." My Google review was a little sarcastic, but it was serious. You got all the 5 stars. It bumped the numbers up. I said, "I get my meatball sub here." She's real nice about adding extra sauce. And then I just like mentioned the toppings I get on the sub.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
Extra sauce every time. Now you're going to get extra sauce.
Maybe.
That was her leverage. That was leverage.
Yeah,
extra sauce, I'll think about it.
I was like,
give me a Google review?
I will change that review. But then because she gave me the free cookie, I was like, if I leave a review every day, free cookie every day? Probably not.
Maybe extra sauce every day, though.
And I ended it by being like, I would definitely go there again tomorrow because I was going there in the moment. I was like, I'm going here. So maybe I start a series. And I just keep bridging from one Subway story to the next and leave her a Google review for every time I'm there. Not a lot of lunch options where I am. Hope the show goes well tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're on to the Farside.
Farside.
Get some purples.
It's Farside. Come
It's
get
Farside.
some
You gotta get some
purples.
purples.
Come say hi to Andrew, Andrea, Steph. Come say hi to the staff. Everybody loves them.
Projector.
Come say hi to the projector.
To Art.
Come say hi to everybody, man.
Everybody.
This is the place. This is my cheers. Let's go to Farside.
Is Farside your cheers?
Yes. Let's go there.
Everybody tears the song.
Everybody knows that you're here.
Hoss called me the lovely little local of the white rappers in the city. She said what she does for the local restaurants, you do for the people who like JPEG Mafia. He said.
You're the foodie influencer for the people who like JPEG Mafia and the people who like Brockhampton. You're like a. I'll leave it at that. That's enough.
Shout out all those people.
Shout out.
See y'all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. I'm Hoss Bowman, and you've been watching Because Design Matters.